Hey, how is everybody doing? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of the Florida Panthers versus Columbus Blue Jackets game. It's been it's been a couple of days, hasn't it? Kulikov is out week to week, and that combined with Ekblad's suspension means our defensive pairings for tonight are Forsling, Seth Jones, Nico Mikula, Tobias Bjornfoot, Uwe Spolinskis, and Nate Schmidt. So, how is everybody doing? Kulikov is out week to week with the upper body injury. Eisenheidt says, I'm ready to be let down again. Hopefully, the Panthers just get the 2 points tonight without any more injuries. Hello, Dee Dee. Hello. Hello, Donna. How you doing? So, Reinhardt has had 2 goals and 4 assists in the 2 games versus Columbus this season. Dimitron says, should I bet $50 on Panthers? Yes. So Bobrovsky is getting the start tonight. That's good to hear, Donna. Eisenheidt says, I bet $50 on the Jackets. Hey, Betty, how you doing? So how many goals do you think the Panthers are going to score tonight? Hopefully it's more than 2 and we get the win. Donna says, fingers crossed they don't look like a train wreck tonight. Eisenheidt says, for every goal the Jackets score, I'll give away a membership. Thanks, Eis.
Okay, I get my. You got water?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's get this win. There shall be no blowing of multi-goal leads by the Panthers tonight. There better not be.
One application a day keeps very dry skin away. 48-hour hydration helps repair the skin barrier. La Roche-Posay.
Colin says, we're here. March Madness edition.
Okay, my turn. These are hair plugs. I used to be bald. Phew. Feels good to get that off my chest. Which was always hairy. Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation.
Mountains of flavor. Those crispy peaks.
So yeah, if you had to what's your predictions for the game tonight? What's your predictions?
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Life's a trip.
Cohen says Tennessee leads Wolford 13-8. Looks like the game is about to start any minute now, so I'll go ahead and get the banner going. Oh, I see. This is the last commercial before.
Get up to a $1,500 new customer offer and bonus bets when you sign up now. BetMGM. People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, like Gwendolyn. I stay with Cricket because they tell it like it is.
Let's see.
That's it. Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in a lake, man, their ranch is deep. New crispy tenders, green and flavor, wings.
Did you see that McNeese beats Clemson? So that's a 12th seed beating a fifth seed. A 12th seed beating a fifth seed in the Midwest region of the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
The Toyota RAV4 Honda CR-V compete with the Subaru Forester. 96% of Forester vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. That's more
Wintersfeld says, good puck drop, fellow Cats fans. Let's hope Fubo behaves. Let's see. Yeah. No, I did not fill out a bracket because I have next to no knowledge of any of the NCAA basketball teams. Game's about to start. So Bobrovsky in net and Elvis Merzlikins. He's lost his last 4, and he's at 3.04 goals against average and 8.96 save percentage. Ooh. All right, so Colin says, need a Bjorn foot goal. I don't see your water here. Jameson says, hey, Kyle, Bubba gets the nods tonight. He usually plays well in Columbus.
referee as well. Chris Rudy's got a different jersey on, so than his usual number 5. All right, we are underway. There's the housekeeping.
All right. Merzlikins leaves the puck behind the net. Puck is dropped. Now the Panthers on the rush. Reinhardt over to Barkov for Hagee in front, and he passes backwards, and it goes wide. That was, I think, Reinhardt with the chance. That was a great setup in the first few seconds. All right. Forsling with the puck. Trying to find Reinhardt again.
All right. Here we go.
Let's see. For Hagee with the puck. Oh man, he shoots wide. Of course, for Hagee shoots wide.
Yeah, exactly. That's why his wife's not pregnant yet. Oh.
All right, so Panthers cycle the puck in the zone, moves out to the blue line. Boquist is in the vicinity of the puck, passes the loose to Reinen. And Columbus.
Oh, did you start on the other place with the?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. All right. Oof. We should have our full complement of energy tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we've had 2 days off. That's enough time to manage the defensive pairs.
Yeah,
right?
Good job by sending Skevich in front of the net. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like Bourneford hasn't played before. Second pair, okay. Hey, banana pancakes.
Eisenite says Jaws is scaring off sponsors. Colin says, Jaws, I didn't realize that Bjornfoot was on that many teams before the Panthers.
Yeah, he was a first round pick. The Kings got rid of him, and then Vegas did. Ooh. They outshot the Devils 24-3 in the third period and still lost 2-1.
Ouch. Dimitron says after 2 straight losses, backpack here at home, I bet. Well, the Panthers are still on the road.
Yeah.
Colin says maybe Bjornfoot can be like Gus Bus since all it takes is one great opportunity to show what he's worth. Goals for February 22nd to March 1st. 4 games for the Blue Jackets where they scored 21 goals. But March 11th to 17th, 4 games, 4 goals.
Jeez.
What happened to the Columbus Blue Jackets? Why did they stop scoring? A Mercs fan says, hi, Jaws. Hi, Kyle. How are you guys doing today?
We're here. We have not been kidnapped by the aliens yet.
Blue Jackets ice it.
I waited 8 months to come to a Blue Jackets game.
That's a sign being held.
Yeah, because they got the baby there.
The year goes on, we'll work on some of the defensive aspects of the game, but he wants this young team that has lots of potential in the offensive end of it to enjoy themselves.
Are we excited for Sunday? What's on Sunday? Which game is that?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Simon says, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, bud.
Panthers win the faceoff. Reinhardt passes the puck for Hagee and Barkov behind the nets. For Hagee retrieves the puck. Can he make the pass? Chooses to pass backwards to Reinhardt. Barkov. The first line is really buzzing. Oh, look, It's Bjornfoot. Reinhardt
Oh,
Save by Elvis. Reinhardt with a great hit to get the puck and possession. Let's see. Barkov with the puck. Pass deflected, but still reaches Mikkola, gloved by Elvis. Simon says, from a Habs fan, it's probably one of the only times I'll say go Leafs tonight against the Rangers.
yeah.
Go Leafs.
But then again, we don't want them to win because of the division. We're tied with them right now. Same exact record.
Oh man, Balinski's shot, it went right past Rodriguez. Columbus retakes the puck and it goes out of play. 15-12 to go in the first. Mm-hmm. 15-12 to go in the first. Panthers win the faceoff. Balinskis passes over to Schmidt. Cade says if the Leafs win the Atlantic, it'll be sorely wasted on them.
They'd probably get Ottawa, which would get us Tampa. Yeah. I'm sick of playing Tampa. Let somebody else play Tampa in the first round.
14:55 to go in the first. Oh no, it's held in by the Panthers. Now it's cleared.
South Florida Panthers really shut him down. Here he is feeding the point, getting the return feed. Lundell right there to knock it away.
All right, so
And Seth Jones ahead off Boquist sticking out to center.
Derek says, watch Ovi score 4 goals versus Philly.
Is he still 8 away?
I think so.
That's getting close, man.
The race is on. Go.
Oh,
shot.
Yeah, he kept the puck.
Man, Seth Jones was right there. Now Balinski sends it towards the net. It's blocked.
That was Sturm, not Jones.
Sturm.
Because the 3 and the 8 make it look the same.
Go. Gadjo swats the puck into the zone, but Columbus sends it the other way.
Don't you dare.
Bob makes the save. That was Columbus's first shot on goal this period. Canada ball is here. Hello.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mikkola.
You know what would be a good compromise? Have Toronto beat the Rangers in overtime, because it means the Rangers are held to just 1 point and Toronto does not get a regulation win to narrow the tiebreak. Donna says Panthers versus Capitals Saturday. I'm looking forward to that one.
Who?
Donna.
Who said that?
Panthers versus Capitals
team?
Saturday.
What team? I don't think we get that on TV, right, Kyle? We're blacked out.
Shit, we are blacked out.
No,
It's
but
the Capitals.
I know.
But
But how did we get it last time? Didn't Fubo have the channel?
I think so. Fubo? I think so.
We did watch either that or did I do the Pirates? We might have done the Pirate. That'll be interesting to see. I thought there was one time when we had the Caps channel on.
You're probably right.
Cricket, we're all about honesty. What you see is what you get. Nothing to hide. Okay, my turn. These are hair plugs. I used to be bald.
Adonis says, "Yo, what's up, guys? Cats are moving the legs so far."
Yeah, we should have some legs, right?
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that wrench is deep. Blue crispy tenders, bring the flavor, when it stop.
When greatness calls, you answer. Don't get loud. Design your dreams for Polo 67, the new fragrance, Ralph Lauren.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
So, what do we think so far? Panthers are putting up a pretty good effort, right?
Yeah, we look okay. Ask me again in halfway through the third period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. Let's see where we're at that point.
Canada Ball says tomorrow is his birthday. Hey,
Hey, happy birthday, bud.
all right. So face off inside the Columbus. So that was Barkov with a shot right off the draw, saved by Elvis. You're welcome, Canada Ball.
Danforth hustles in after it against Forsling. Those two to the end boards. Puck scores free to Seth Jones. And now a whistle making a penalty call here.
What? Are you kidding?
Grip on Barkov, who seems like he can't believe it.
We're going on the penalty kill.
Panther zone, loose puck. They waved off icing. Forza looked like he was going to be first there.
What they do? What they get?
For the trip right there.
That's weak, man.
So 12:15 to go in the first,
That
and
is a weak ass call.
we are going on the penalty kill without Barkov.
It's all gone the Panthers' way here in the opening 7 and change, but now the Blue Jackets get a power play chance.
Well, the key for the Columbus Blue Jackets is Walensky back over here. His third quarterback on the back end. And he's a real player.
All right, Columbus collects the puck.
He's got it up at the line, quickly Stern with the pressure, he puts it into the slot.
Oof. Out.
All right,
Nico Stern.
Eisenite says go Jackets.
Jones out there together. He tested on the penalty kill, of course.
Hot dog says BYU won.
Usual penalty killers who do a great
Good.
job.
March Madness.
Oh,
is-
March Madness. Okay.
Yeah.
Scratches officially tonight for the Panthers. Blue Jackets look to get it set up. Panthers aggressive to the puck. It rolls free. Veronica will track it down and get back to the line.
All right, so Columbus continues to cycle the puck.
Oh, Sanders Fantilli shoots.
Bobo, get that puck out of there. Thank you.
Nico Sturm clears the puck.
Their balance there with that rebound lane right at the top of the crease.
Now it's
We're still waiting for that shorthanded goal, boys.
Well, without Barkov on the ice. Uh-oh.
It's
Watch
not
out.
him who scores, it's Reinhardt.
Yeah, but it's Barkov who passes to Reinhardt. Maybe you need Lundell. He's out there. Is Reinhardt out there?
Go!
Oh, here we go.
Go, Lundell!
Come on,
Go!
Lundell. He drops it.
He drops
for
it.
Schmidt.
Oh,
Oh, man.
It was a beautiful setup, and it just goes directly into Elvis. Oh, why? Schmidt, you could have been the hero.
Damn it. I mean, point blank, all that time to wind up into it.
This is game number 69.
Damn it.
Your local Panthers fan says, my second favorite team is the Blue Jackets. If they get a playoff spot, I'm going to be pretty happy.
All right, well, we killed it off.
Manny says, Panthers got to win big on this one. You can do it, Panthers. Do it for us Habs fans. We are halfway through the first.
We had a shot on goal on that power play.
Mikula. Oh, it was deflected by Verhaeghe, and he's still not allowed to score. Reinhardt's getting pressured. Has to pass over to Verhaeghe, over to Bjornfoot. Verhaeghe again. Oh, man, Reinhardt couldn't reach it. Nathan McKinnon scored, apparently. Brent Jones says, what's up, boys?
Hey, bud.
Kate says, damn it, Verhaeghe forgot to have his sugar.
Hey.
Bob makes the save. And Balinskis is initiated a scrum. $8:49 to go in the first.
Commercial.
Mountains of flavor. Those crispy peaks. 12 flavors so bold. Your whole life is complete. Dipped in a lake. Man.
Cricket, we're all about honesty. What you see is nothing to hide. Okay, my turn. These are hair plugs. I used to be bald. Phew. Feels good to get that off my chest. Which was always hairy. Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation.
Fresh air roast for juicy, yummy results. Whirlpool, everyday care.
Goat Slayer says, good evening, Sir Jaws and Nobleman Kyle. Hope you gentlemen are having a good day, and may the hockey gods bless our Panthers tonight. Go, Cats, go.
My day got better.
Dimitron says, looking like Panthers came to play tonight.
Yeah, well, they should. They had all these days off. Like I said, let me know how we are in the back half of the third period when Columbus starts getting desperate. Oh, man, this was so good.
It dropped back.
Back, and Schmidt just said,
oh, it was blocked.
Oh, it was blocked.
Oh.
Oh, if he would have passed it to Lundell, if Schmidt would have passed it to Lundell, he's wide open for the touchdown. Jesus.
Come on.
Of course, we always bitched him to shoot, so there's that.
Hello.
Lundell's just standing there by himself.
Hello, Dana.
Oh.
AM says, can anyone score? The disparity in the league is crazy this season.
The winner will be chosen during the third period of each home game. Visit FLA Panthers 5050.com to enter.
Well, so far in this first period, both Jones and Forsling have been busy. They've been trying to build a fence in front of their own goal. Columbus, when they're in that zone, they're flooding out.
You hear that? It's a stair. We got a ghost on the stairs.
I'm pretty sure that's
No,
it's water
it's
somewhere.
not water. It's on the stairs. It's there every night now. It was there when Donna was here too. It's Ellie climbing the stairs.
Yeah, he got slapped in the face with a stick.
Undetected.
One cause.
Rodriguez lead pass. Samoskevich
Samoskevich chose the pass. Forsley with a big shot. And no one can get a shot from that beautiful rebound.
Forsling shot had some heat on it. Marchenko sends it cross ice. They got Forsling shot, by the way, at 105 miles an hour.
What?
Forsling shot was recorded at 105 miles an hour.
Come on now.
Fantilli out at center. Tucks it down the boards, looking for Johnson. Skates back against Bjornfoot. Cody Bjornfoot got there. Nikola checks. Fantilli takes the puck. And the pass up high is deflected down the ice.
As expected, a fast-paced game.
And the Panthers wanted to play faster in this game than did the last couple.
All right, so another clear for the Panthers. Lundell chases down the puck, but now it's sent back to the neutral zone. We dump in, waiting for everyone to get onside.
Here's Werenski out of his own end.
Now the Blue Jackets move for the neutral zone.
Piece of that puck.
Another clear by the Panthers.
So now Severson feeds the Panther line.
Oh, that was bad.
He's stand for it. Will dump it in. It goes over the glass and out of
Okay, puck out of play with 6:35 to go in the first.
Right now, he's second in the NHL in defenseman points. The only player that will prohibit Werenski from
Werenski
is the man right in front of him.
has 69 points, which is the second most by a defenseman this year. But Cale Makar is 79.
Very talented defenseman. The offense just, it's all based around these three players. No doubt.
Merck's fan says, "Hi Kyle, I'm back." Hello.
JP Morgan wealth management of those three high-scoring defensemen.
Oh,
Gadjevich back at his own end. The help from Schmidt up the boards. They battle for it again. And Balinskis will chip it ahead. A.J. Greer got it to the line. Blue Jackets again. Good effort to hold
Let's
it.
see.
I like this.
Sturm shoved to the boards. That puck was stuck.
So the puck stuck in the side.
A.J. Greer will get out.
Now Greer gets the puck out.
Gadjevich in after it against Johnson.
Gadjo trying to reach that puck. It's a turnover. Sturm has the puck. Sends toward the net, but deflected.
Corrali, the Columbus native, carries in and shoots. Easily.
Bob
Alright,
gloves
well.
the puck with 5:35 to go.
Still looking for our first goal.
Another commercial.
Panthers and Blue Jackets.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Points to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One that packs the flavor with a mild heat and crispy garlic chips.
And a truly spicy one for people who like to prove their strength at lunch.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Someone hit Elvis with a blue suede shoe. A Merck's fan says, "Can we please have a team that functions in the third period?" Ovi scored.
Oh boy.
He's getting ever closer.
They're just techie nerdy fellow who works on computers.
Jameson says, "Woo!"
When my patients experience very dry skin,
So let's see.
I recommend moisturizing with our body cream.
Ovi is 7 away. Donna says he's going to break the record Saturday against the Panthers.
Hey, you watch that tone, young lady. Huh? You just watch it now. He's going to have goals taken away. They're going to lose goals. I don't know if he can get it, man. How many games they got left to play? 14? He's going to have a hat trick game in there somewhere.
Right? Islanders, Columbus, and Detroit are all tied at 70. So that means they're all 3 points out. And, 3 points out. And the Rangers are 1 point out at 72. So, yeah, I actually do want the Leafs to beat the Rangers in regulation because it means that the Rangers have no chance of getting back in that second wild card spots tonight because they have regulation win tiebreaker over every other wild card chasing team.
Right.
Donna's laughing hysterically. Lundell, a good glove save by Elvis. Excuse me. 4:43 to go in the first.
Has gone a while without scoring a goal, but he has had some excellent chances.
Panthers and Maple Leafs, by the way, still 2 games remaining between the teams. Toronto's taking the lead.
All right, Columbus did not dice the puck. Idog says, just turned on the game. How are we looking?
Normal.
Little touch pass by Rodriguez. Here comes Mackey over the line. He'll spring it around the board. Nicola trying to cut it off, and Bennett battles for it. Blue Jackets do the job along the wall and get it out.
It's pretty fun. Did we just ice the puck?
I think so.
Jameson says the puck is dropped in St. Louis. Go Canucks.
Special teams, power play goals, and he really controlled the boards. If you remember that game a couple of weeks ago, the Panthers, the 3-0 win.
All right, we must have needed a change because all we did was dump it down there again.
Idog says normal like the game against the Leafs, normal or normal like the Islanders?
Normal
game.
Like we were playing against Boston in the first period. Just like normal, except we haven't scored. Because Verhaeghe is still normal.
Boquist shot is saved by Elvis Merzlikins.
Like we're capable of winning games just playing normal if we don't completely vomit all over ourselves in the third period.
It's just awareness. You go into these games and how the teams they pre-scout and their tendencies and who's their key players that they can make an impact. And as long as you're aware of when they're on the ice and what they can do.
Whoa. Oh, that rebound was so shit. Here we go.
Bob makes the save.
Oh, man. I think Jones is just as slow as Ekblad.
Situation here, getting players in behind him. But here's off the face-off. The Panthers get the shot.
I mean, that's just... Well, it was actually a guy got past Forsling, really. Forsling is pinched.
Hello,
It's
Rosado.
hard to tell on the TV replays. I know Jones ain't catching anybody these days. It's like we replaced Ekblad with Ekblad.
By the way, the last time Columbus beat the Panthers was late in 2022. 7-game win streak in the series. Bobrovsky
Bob
swings
makes
out.
another glove save.
As expected, a lot of battles out in front of the Panthers now.
So what you're telling me is after the first 15 minutes flying by, now there's going to be stoppages every 30 seconds. Yeah, McNeese beats Clemson. A 12th seed has beaten a 5th seed in March Madness already.
Number of those seasons paired up with Seth Jones on the Blue Jackets. Now they're together again.
Magda is on to round 3 at the Miami Open.
All right.
That's awesome.
Presumably back-to-back games this weekend. We'll get a third look at Vanacek, who's played very well in net for the Panthers so far. Johnson from the line with a slap shot.
I don't like this.
Tear him off the end boards. And Riemsdyk controls.
Yale down 14-22 against Texas A&M.
Fake, and he shovels it back down low.
And these are all basketball games.
Yeah.
Schmidt there. Ian Valencia looking for some room. Up the boards.
All right, good job, guys. Get the puck out of there. Settle it down.
Complete the change. Now Nico waits for Barkov.
First strike. Hey,
Hey, buddy.
it's Mark and Magda.
Hey, guys.
They say thanks for the shout outs.
Yeah, we keep track.
Rosado's helped us keep
Yeah,
track.
Rosado especially.
Yeah, so good luck to Magda in the
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything and be bad juju.
she beat the 18th seed.
Nice. Nice.
Barkov with the steal from Aston Reese. Centers take it in front of the net. And moved ahead to Danforth in the neutral zone. Forsley cuts it off there.
So 140 to go in the first, and right now Columbus has seemed to have settled the puck down.
Yeah, the reason the Blue Jackets having trouble there, that Barkov line, because all three, Barkov and Reinhardt and Verhage, in constant motion. Never stayed
So
alone.
Columbus dumps
that was a
in.
weird bounce.
It bounced off the side of the net.
Battle down low in the Panthers zone. Oh, Rodriguez took something up in the face.
Oh,
4-0 Avs already
really?
against the Sens.
Oh,
Wow. That is good for the Habs, like Boozin said.
yeah.
Samoskevich back defensively.
Good job, Samoskevich.
Nicola got it ahead to center ice. Samoskevich through the body at Provorov. And Bennett and Rodriguez.
All right, so Bennett and Rodriguez pursue the puck.
Don't hurt yourself, Bennett. That looked hard.
Yeah, let's go Cats, like Mark and Magda
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, we're getting close to the games that count. Definitely getting close.
Lundell with the puck. The Blues and Canucks are battling for the final Western wildcard spot now. Both are tied in points. Wow. So that's the end of the first period. No goals.
No goals.
Let's see how the other games are going.
Okay, I'm gonna go yell at the camera.
So yeah,
I didn't have to lift them.
it's not even the end of the first yet, and Colorado is beating Ottawa 4-0. The Devils have a 1-0 lead over the Flames at the end of the first. The Leafs have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers late in the first. The Capitals, Ovi scored to give the Capitals a 1-0 lead over Philly, and it's the end of the first there. And both the Montreal and Islanders game and the Vancouver and St. Louis games, they're both tied at nothing early in the first. And tonight's other games, we get a tank game in Anaheim versus Nashville, and there's also Tampa Bay versus Dallas, the Kings versus the Blackhawks, the Jets versus the Oilers, the Sabres versus the Utah Hockey Club, the Bruins and Golden Knights, and the Hurricanes and Sharks. Yeah, the Canucks and Blues are tied with points. So both the Canucks and the Blues are playing each other while tied for points and tied with regulation wins. The Canucks have the game in hand. The Flames are at 73 points, and the Utah Hockey Club is 4 points back of a playoff spot at 71 points, and that's pretty much the only teams left that could realistically compete for that last wild card spot. Canucks are in the second wild card spot right now. Then it's Blues, Flames, and Utah. Metallic says, can anybody score? The Blues are 11-3-3 in their last 17. And this is without Parayko, correct?
Do you need me to get you water?
Yes. How are the Blues doing this without Parayko? Wasn't he a massive contributor on defense, correct? So yeah, what do we think so far about the Panthers game? The Florida led shots on goal in that period 12-5. So a decisive advantage there. I'd say the first line was really skating well.
Okay. I'll be back.
Anthony Duclair scored for the Islanders. Good for him. Of all the things, the fact that the Islanders are still alive and well for a playoff spot, being in even a much better position than the Bruins, is hilarious. The Rangers tied the game against the Leafs. Boo! It's amazing the Hurricanes have won 7 in a row, and against the Sharks, that should be win number 8 in a row, right?
This is not just a stop for Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Wings to create two flavor with a mild heat and crispy garlic chips, and a truly spicy one for people who like to prove their strength at lunch.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Hey, the YouTuber, Jaws is currently upstairs taking his break for the intermission. Marchand still hasn't scored yet as a Panther. Hey Trey, how you doing, buddy? You could almost say Marchand has been completely invisible on the ice. Hello, Bex. How you doing? We're doing all right. It's raining tonight in Maryland.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it. Only pay for what you need.
Bex says, watching the game before I get on my flight. You're going to miss the rest of it. Hoping for the W. Will we win the cup again? Will we win the cup again? Asks the YouTuber. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more difficult. The hope is that Ekblad, Matthew Tkachuk, Brad Marchand, and Kulikov now are all good to go by the time the playoffs start, or we're a couple games into the playoffs. Yeah, we need everyone to come back healthy. Only murder in the house says, I want the Jackets. You mean do you want them to make the playoffs? Or do you want the Panthers to face the Blue Jackets in the first round?
Scoring chances both ways. What can your team improve upon to capitalize on those chances?
Your favorite player is on them.
Anton, thank you. Guys, we'll send it back to you in studio. Thanks, Katie. Hey, Panther fans, for the first time in franchise history, there is a waitlist for territory memberships. Join the waitlist today.
Atlantic needs to continue their Eastern Conference Finals domination.
When we return on our first intermission report brought to you by your local Kia dealers, we'll hear from Paul Maurice, get his thoughts on tonight's matchup.
Introducing the official Florida Panthers. Only the ServiceNow platform connects every corner of your business, putting AI to work for people.
HR?
Yeah.
IT?
Yeah.
R&D?
Yeah. OMG. I see. Yeah.
That's the department I work in.
All right. Enough of that. It's Game On with BetMGM Originals. Bets you can't find anywhere else.
Only murder in the house says, I'm subbing to you. Hey, thank you, buddy. Great to have you. Great to have you join us. This is well, welcome to Flying Fluffy Hockey. My dad and I are take a wild guess which team we root for. Habs or Leafs? Do you mean which one do I want to succeed in the playoffs? Habs. Habs would be cool to see make a deep run, but not at the expense of the Panthers. Lance, I'm glad you like the shirt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the 30th anniversary logo that the team came up with. Too bad there wasn't a jersey with it. FIU Panthers. It's funny. I actually was, I think, the FIU Panthers. I'm not sure which university is right there in that's in Miami. No, I'm thinking of, there was a place where I went to when I was a little kid. There was a place I went to as a kid. They held swimming lessons, but it was a college. I think it's the Florida Institute of Technology, FIT in Melbourne. I went to a swim camp there once. It was pretty fun. Owl says that the Leafs statistically have an extremely low chance of winning the cup just by the fact they have a coach who won a cup with another team. Florida Man says, I'll be in our barn versus Sydney and the Icebirds. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Trey says Florida Tech FGCU used to play them when they were D2. The YouTuber says, this is the best hockey channel. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. So I think after this commercial is when the second period is going to start. Don't you hate it when a zipper gets stuck?
The odds you win a lottery and find your dream home. The odds of one leak damages that dream home. Don't test your luck with a leak. Detect and help stop leaks automatically with Moen.
So I still miss the Brevard County Manatees. That was my baseball team. The Marlins were just something I inherited from my dad and grandpa. The team I actually got to see in person and cheer for was the Brevard County Manatees. They didn't win that much, but I still, let's see. So
find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
So yeah, the team doesn't even exist anymore in any facet. The team that they became in Kissimmee, the Florida Firefrogs, ceased operations after 2020 happened.
Okay.
Are there even any teams?
It's just pouring out there. I didn't even know it was supposed to rain.
Experience very dry skin. I recommend La Roche-Posay.
Let's see.
One application a day keeps dry skin away.
The second
Okay.
second period is here. The first was pretty good.
Yeah.
The YouTuber says, "Jaws, it's me. Hi."
Hey, buddy.
Owls, that's funny. Not really a YouTuber says going to be at Panthers versus Utah on the 28th. I haven't been to the game since they wrapped up the conference championship versus Carolina.
Next week, we got to try start getting in the routine for your gym a little bit before the playoffs start.
Yeah.
Because you still got last year's donut betting. Huh? Donuts and ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, we overdid it, right? We were stress eating because of the dog. We had it after every period, remember?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like one period. It was after every period. Sometimes we had pregame donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's just weird how you gained all that weight and I didn't gain any weight. You would think it'd be the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not really. YouTuber says, "Where should I get rats from? Last time I went, someone told me that they sell them in the arena, but that wasn't true."
Yeah, I don't know if they sell them in the arena or not. They might not want to encourage them, being thrown during the game, but it'd be a good gig if they could just sell them, and then the people throw them on the ice, and then they recollect the rats and they sell them again. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Florida Man says he loves your throwback sweater.
Oh, appreciate that. I can't wear the red one because we lose every time I wear the red one.
So the first line continues to harass Columbus like nothing else can. Shot blocked away. Now for Hagee with the puck. We still held it in. Blue Jackets finally get the clear. Owl says if the Panthers win again this year, they will match the Lightning's run back-to-back of a President's Trophy, 2 cups, and additional finals appearance.
Yeah.
YouTuber loves my shirts.
Yeah, that's the one that Betty sent, right? She sent us each one of those. Yeah. I remember we saw it and we're like, ooh. And then she sent us 2.
We definitely prefer the old logo.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Bubba.
Bob makes the
Okay,
save.
Bubba. Good job, Bubba. Ah.
The one-on-one or two-on-two battle, so that's where it doesn't matter what area of the arena, whether it's defense, zone offense, that's where the offense takes over.
That shot there by Chinikov, that's just the fifth even strength shot in the game. Allowed by the Panthers, they win the draw, and Bjornfoot clears it to the line. Johnson sends it the other way. Mikkola for the Panthers finds Lundell.
All right, another rush, this time for the second line. Lundell with the puck, stolen away. So this is Jones and it's Bjornfoot and Mikkola. Florida man says, love the Shield, but old logo all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Shield ain't going anywhere since it's the logo we won the cup with. But please, Viola, just let us have a third jersey,
Right?
with some kind of leaping cats. So many other teams across the league have cool third jerseys. Is it superstition that we won't be able to repeat as cup champions if we have a third jersey?
Well, I can understand why they wouldn't have put it out this year, because that would have taken away from all the purchases of the Stanley Cup champion merchandise.
I see.
So in a year when we don't go to the finals, if and when that ever happens again, we may just go to the finals every year for the rest of our lives. But eventually, if we actually were to lose a playoff series, we might just release the third jersey that year to spur new sales.
16:03 to go in the second. Trey says, ideally we would have 4 jerseys, with the 4th being the powder blue reverse retro. I love that.
I especially like my powder blue reverse retro Forsling jersey that has been lost in the mail for 2 years now, but I know Kyle got it for me. I know he did, because it's 2 Christmas presents in a row, and it just keeps getting lost in the mail. I don't know what's happening.
Trey says, red shield, white shield, blue leaping cats, powder blue retro. I'm not sure if I want the leaping cats with the navy, with the deep navy blue. It might look better with the reds. I know you're probably referring to the that first reverse retro. Ghost Slayer says the Shield sucks. I'll forever love the leaping cat with or without the broken hockey stick. And I like the blue alternative with the sun logo in the center as well, but leaping cat wins.
The other 2 pairs as they are, and just put Bjornfoot in Kulikov's spot.
The role of overly cynical fan will be played by AM, who said, quote, 2 bad teams playing a soccer game because they are frauds playoff teams.
Somebody asking me a question. Is that?
Let's see, who is your favorite Panthers player? It says Donna.
That Donna girl asking me questions again? My girlfriend's going to get jealous. I keep talking to her. Who's my favorite Panther player all time? Or is Panther player now? Right now would be Forsling. Far and away, Forsling. Yeah. Your dude is just a machine. Although it's a close second with Stankiewicz. But Forsling's probably at the top of that list.
Owl says, I think the current team has legitimized the Shields jersey. It looks great on them.
I mean, we won the cup with it, so I can't hate it. But there was definitely, if you watch a lot of the early years videos, I said I would never wear anything with that damn shield on it until we won a cup. But I did wear some. I haven't bought anything with this shield, but you guys the shield, so I've worn it. Even the Uyghur and the Trocheck jersey. Let's go.
Forsling shot blocked.
Is there anybody back on defense?
It's
just Jones.
Bob makes a save. Goat Slayer says, my favorite current Panther is Barkov, hands down. Yeah, I'd probably choose that too.
Hold on, what? You gotta. Oh, now, okay, yeah, she heard me. Yeah.
Trey says, I'll take a blue modern leaping cat jersey. I'm not picky. I still don't have one right now. It was Gudis, but he left. That was fine. He got paid. He got to see. At least I had my son. And then Cito traded my son.
Sorry,
repented
Trey.
to my son.
Sorry, Trey.
And drink, or order crispy chicken, because options. Or we have the meat.
Black Horse Flex Max Strength Bags with a 2 times stronger top. For over-the-top strength. It's better than all food. It's all black.
Yale down 29-37 to Texas A&M. Tony says, my score prediction between the Oilers and the Jets, 4-2 Oilers, because I like the way the Oilers are trending.
Changed the time they've been apart, saying Bobrovsky was always locked in. He spoke and he said, when you see one of your best players doing that, that ripples through the team, and no one else has a choice but to follow suit. And guys, to put that into perspective, Paul Murray did tell us this morning that Sophie was doing some sort of Olympic lifting after his game, which apparently he tends to do often.
Right off the draw, they get a chance, and Bobrovsky's got to make a save.
Bob made the save right off the draw. Bob! Another save.
And he
another
stops it with a glove. Come on, cameraman. You saw Bornfield was getting into it.
Fight. Sunswine is a big Dallas and Rangers fan tonight.
This is starting to look a little bit like the Boston game, where we played an okay first period. And then in the second period, Boston started to show some signs of life, like they might start playing better than us. Even though we got a couple goals. I don't know about this.
Olivier off the draw. Leaned on by Bjorkfoot. Barkov. Checked by Aston Reese. Mikola's nearby along with Danforth. Aston Reese able to get it around the boards. Favreau takes a shot.
Wow,
Wow,
they
that
missed.
went wide.
Holy crap. Wake up, guys.
Blue Jackets must have realized we had to willingly start pairs of Forsling Jones, Mikkola, Bjorn Foot, and Bolinska Schmidt.
Hey, don't be hitting Barkov like that.
He finds Aston Reese out at center. Here's Morency moving in and shooting.
Bob makes the save.
Could we please stop hanging it out to dry now?
Bennett
Rebound!
Rebound
Verhaeghe?
for Hagee,
No.
still not allowed to score. Then he gets tackled into
go.
the boards. 11:59 to go in the seconds. I don't know what Verhaeghe did to get Voronkov's ire like that. YouTuber says might leave now. Goodbye, guys.
All
Good
right,
luck
bud.
to. We are going on the power play, I
hope
think.
so.
Trevor,
No, they're going to send Verhaeghe as well.
Trevor says, how are we playing? That's okay. He wasn't going to score anyways.
Yeah, but it's not a power play. Unless they give the other dude the extra 2 minutes.
It's 4-on-4. Florida man says, Barkov my favorite for sure. Then that pain in the ass to all the other teams could chuck.
Yeah.
Then it's Bobby.
Now, how did they get Verhaeghe out of that mess? How did they get Verhaeghe for a penalty out of that mess?
Owl says, Money Puck Panthers chance to win the cup. Number 1 at 12.5%. Leafs 2.1%.
Right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Like they just made up the call on Verhaeghe.
So 4-on-4. So Leafs winning 3-2 and Lightning are winning 1-0.
Oh. That's right, Tampa's playing too.
Here's Seth Jones. Panthers with possession in the 4-on-4. Samoskevich chased by Provorov.
Samoskevich with the puck.
Kept it. Look at that. Oh,
and then
damn.
It couldn't.
Oh,
he couldn't
Bennett
test-
must not have been ready for it. That was such a good play.
And Columbus retakes the puck. They sent it to the corner. Florida man says, when is Brady going to stop stalling and join his brother down here?
When we're ready to trade for Hagee. For Hagee, Black, and a first. That's what it'll take. When we're legally allowed to trade the next first we actually have.
Fantilli couldn't get the shot off.
Yep. Barkov came all the way back.
Sunswine says, do we drop the third if Toronto and Tampa win?
No,
And we
because
lose.
we have the tiebreaker on Tampa.
Florida man says, no, Swaggy, no.
Oh. We got something? Yeah, we got a little something. Come on.
Lundell,
Damn it.
safe. Puck out of play. Over halfway through the second.
It could be worse. We could be watching the Dolphin game.
The odds you win a lottery and find your dream home. The odds a water leak damages that dream home. Don't test your luck with a leak. Detect and help stop leaks automatically.
Only the ServiceNow platform puts AI agents to work across your business. They deal with the small stuff that bugs you down. Agents like secret agents. I always play the secret agent.
Oh, I missed that one. I heard
So, how many more goals? Are we going to see any goals? Frank says we better not play like this in the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
Predators beating Ducks 1-0. So, Rosado says, when are we going to stream Magda? Rosado wants us to stream tennis.
Don't want to jinx her. I guess if she gets to the finals, maybe the semifinals. What's that?
Dana, thank you for the
Dana.
5.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Panthers a fast break out of their own zone. There you see Rodriguez. He's going to just drop the puck there for Lundell. Now Lundell, he's got a history of trying to pull the goaltender off that post on the inside and then put it through.
How many power plays have we had the last 3 games? We had some, right? Power plays.
We've had our normal share, I think.
Panthers win the face-off. Schmidt shoots.
Oh, that block.
At block.
That dude's having trouble. Oh, what a shot.
And
Damn
Greer
it.
sent it wide.
Come on. Ah.
Now Columbus moves through the neutral zone. Schmidt blocked the shot and managed to make the pass. Now Greer is forced to send the puck into the corner. Columbus moves through the neutral zone. Bob stops the puck and just passes it along.
Chipped out.
Oosterainen. Lundell. Bjornfoot with the puck.
Oh,
Shot
damn,
blocked.
another block shot. See, that's what Columbus is doing. So they're so desperate for points.
They're blocking every shot.
That's what happens this time of year.
Florida man says, when was the last time we heard "Let's go home, baby"? Will it be tonight? Well, we're still on the road after this game.
Yeah,
aren't we?
but that's an overtime. That's the overtime call. So when was the last time we played a game in overtime and won? We haven't had an overtime game. I don't think we had overtime game before the break.
First place in the division matter that much? They're more focused on their game. By the way, Toronto right now leading the Rangers in New York 3-2. They've had 3 different leads in that game. Panthers and Leafs tied for first in points. Panthers have the advantage. in the tiebreak right now anyway. Blue Jackets 3 points out of a playoff spot.
Cade says, I despise overtime games. A certain game from 2004 did that to me. Which game do you think Cade is referring to?
2004. I'm not sure which one that was. That might not be us.
I don't think it's us.
No. 2004. We weren't.
Panthers back defensively and Sam Bennett away with it.
What do I think was the longest shootout of all time? I know what the longest shootout of all time was. I watched it live.
Yeah.
The 20-round shootout against the Capitals that we won. Game 6, 2004 Stanley Cup Finals. Interesting.
There we go.
Rodriguez leaves it for Bennett. Samoskevich fires. Saved.
Dang it. Hey, uh-oh. Okay.
Bob keeps the puck away. All right. Rodriguez once again enters the zone, but he loses the puck.
Johnson plays it ahead. Marchenko for Fantilli. Marchenko up to the line. Severson the block.
Shot blocked.
Severson's on it again. Now Marchenko turns and shoots.
Shot blocked. Cleared by the Panthers. Rodriguez
get to it.
He can, but he doesn't have any room.
Yeah.
So he's forced to send it backwards. Seth Jones dumps the puck in. Now it's just a battle for the puck along the boards, which the Blue Jackets win. 6 minutes to go in the second. Luosterainen with the puck. Now Seth Jones trying to keep the possession. Nico Sturm is there. Oh no, it's a 3-on-2 for the Blue Jackets. But it collapses.
They just stop moving. Oh. I don't like this.
So the Blue Jackets, finally that puck goes out of the Panthers zone. Is this still the fourth line out there?
No, I see. Maybe. Yeah.
I think Barkov is out there with Gajo.
Is out. It's a screwy line, or is that Greer?
That's Greer.
Yeah. All right.
Bob makes another save. Okay, Greer gets the clear. Are we going to get the line change? Please.
Yeah, and with the attack of Columbus, Panthers have had a tough time getting those clean line changes. One or two stuck out there on the ice, extended shifts.
Oh.
Shot went wide. Seth Jones has been out on the ice for over 2 minutes.
Good Lord.
All right, so now Jones finally manages to get off the ice. Cerberus asks, what the hell is going on? Why is it still nothing?
Neither team can score. Uh-oh.
Blocked. Samoskevich. I was surprised Samoskevich stopped pursuing the puck and instead went back to play defense.
Oh, not out. Damn it. Got to get that puck out.
Shot
Jeez.
blocked. Come on, Samo, please. Will one of you get the clear?
No.
Wow.
Oh,
we're
wow.
going on the power play.
Did they get something happen there? I want to see this. Here we go.
And Voronkov is starting stuff again.
Boy, Mikula is hot.
You think it's him who's upset?
It seems that way.
Columbus, just when they had some momentum going in this game. The Panthers will go on the power play for the first time.
Okay, that's good.
3:06 to go in the second, and we are finally going on the power play. Metallic Coaster says, "Can someone please score already?" Rosado says, "Columbus keeps pounding."
RV coverage. Great. Apply coverage. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour. I felt that. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Mythical Riz says, "Wonder if Eki was supplying the team with juice."
Oh my God.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Cerberus thinks the score should be tied at 2 at this time.
Life's a trip. Make the most of it.
iDog says, "It's like I said on the live stream earlier today. This team is trying to kill us."
Same in Chicago, too. Up and down Leo. They are pizza. But they are delicious.
Sunswine this says, "This team having PED withdrawals is the only explanation." Oh.
This gets cross-checked with a puck being delivered from the point, and then watch a little. Here goes Bennett over a little conversation.
Frank says, "I know we've played a lot of hockey and look tired, but frick, these past few games we've looked unwatchable." I don't know if unwatchable is the word I'd use, except for those third periods against Boston and the Islanders. Those were definitely unwatchable. So 3 minutes exactly to go in the second. 1:55 to go on the Panthers power play. Columbus has tied the shots now after we were having like twice as many shots after one frame. Who do they even have quarterbacking power plays? Seth Jones. Barkov fires. Barkov with the puck. Samoskevich, Reinhardt, and Bennett. And that will be cleared by Columbus. What was that?
What was that, Barkov? What are you going backwards with the puck there? There's a defenseman there. Come on, bruh.
After 2 periods. That was back in January. 2:15 to go in the second.
Reinhardt, Seth Jones, Bennett went wide, of course.
We have had some good chances.
Samoskevich blocked.
Can you get to it? He does.
He does. And now Bennett's trying to hang on to the puck. And the puck will roll to the upper corner.
Samo again.
Seth Jones. Bennett
For Jones, the one-timer
Deflected.
deflected and out of play.
Dang it.
Panthers with the full possession on this power play versus Leakins. It's his turn to take the stage as the Panthers here move that puck around. There you see Bennett, and there's the one-timer comes in, and that's, the Panthers got players on both sides of the net. Let that shot go, as we talked about before the game, how the Panthers, their success, they changed things up on their power play.
We won the face-off for Hagee now with the puck. Come on, do it. God damn it. Blocked again. Will you stop? Will one of you bastards score? God damn it. And the power play is over.
Yep. Oh,
Lundell Rodriguez. Oh,
Damn
come
it.
on. Oh, for
Ah!
heaven's sake. How many prime opportunities are we not going to score on? For Hagee with the puck. And he falls down. Forsling shoots. For Hagee
Oh my
once
God, he
again
slugged the
cannot
shot.
score.
God almighty.
This is going to be nothing head into overtime, isn't it?
Kind of looking that way.
Come on, one more shot, please. It's not looking like it. Oh man, the puck rolls through the paint.
All right.
Sunswine says Carter Verhage has been dog water lately. Second intermission. Still no goals. We're dying over here. You say, Soros, what have you done? The meme is not supposed to be for us. It's supposed to be for you. Colorado with the 5-0 leads over Ottawa. Devils with a 2-1 lead over the Flames. Leafs with a 4-2 lead over the Rangers. The Caps now have a 3-0 lead over the Flyers. Islanders and Canadians are tied at 1. Still a scoreless game about halfway through Vancouver and St. Louis. Nashville with 1-0 lead over Anaheim. Lightning with a 1-0 lead over the Stars, and the Chicago and Los Angeles game literally just started.
Pay off your phone, and you'll get a new iPhone. That's iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us, on any plan. Now with Genmoji. Only on Verizon.
Florida man says, "Come on, Swaggy, for sake." Kate, I'm referencing the no goals meme. You know, when you say Soros was doing the no goals commercial for the insurance. iDog says, I was all for extending for Hagee, but he's been brutal this year. Eisenite says, I said I'd give away memberships or Jackets goals. Jackets proceed not to score. Therefore, the Jackets must hate Jaws. Colin says, Drake up 28-18 over Missouri. Trey says, not good for the fantasy team. I have Orensky and Fantilli. Cerberus says, I need 3 goals from Blue Jackets, but it's unreal for now. Yeah, good luck getting more than 2 goals from either of these Verschlugener teams tonight. Yeah, Pacharo, we probably will be streaming Dolphins games. Florida man, the problem was not trading Spencer Knight. The problem was Ekblad's getting suspended for 20 games because he made quite literally a rookie mistake. Like, Ekblad, bro, how do you not consult team doctors about something you're taking to help you heal and recover? Jameson says, Ekblad, always the problem.
In fact, I blame Ekblad for Uyghur's mistake against Tampa in Game 3.
Yeah, Dolphins started the season pretty brutal last season. We did not have the time or energy to stream Dolphins games last year. Not after Tua got himself concussed in week freaking 2. Oh yeah, Rosado. Marlins lefty Ryan Wevers is to open the season on the IL with a forearm strain. So yet another injury for the Marlins. And they lost 11-0 today to the Astros in spring training. Of course, it's spring training. Oh, wow. The Celtics have been sold for $6.1 billion, which would surpass the $6.05 billion price paid by Josh Harris to buy the Commanders. So Panthers still lead shots on goal 20-17. The Miami Heat have now lost 9 in a row. Good God. The only reason the Heat are still in a play-in spot is because the team just below them in the standings has 5 less wins and 5 more losses exactly. So the Heat would have to supremely collapse in order to not make the play-ins. Do I think Zach Wilson could help? He's going to probably get some starting time, knowing Tua. Yeah, apparently there's a. Let me read this story. Dan Friedkin, the U.S. billionaire, has emerged as a strong ownership option to bring the NHL to Houston. So there, the potential interest in the Houston expansion franchise now has a potential owner. Case is great for the Celtics. Now, if the freaking White Sox would be sold as well. And somehow the Marlins still have a more recent championship than the Dolphins. Hungry Xenomorph says, first baseball season in over 20 years you won't be watching. Wow.
Car insurance pay less than you do now. Still looking for our first goal from Columbus. Currently scoreless between the Cats and the Jackets. Let's get it over to Katie Engelson and Nate Schmidt. Tonight's game has been a defensive battle. How would you summarize the last 40 minutes?
Like you're trying to go through mud in the neutral zone. I think both teams are doing a really good job of making it hard on the other. We're trying to get any speed through the through the middle of the ice, and so far it's been a lot of mucking and grinding out there. And it's both boys are playing well, and that's one of those games that you're going to be in at the end of the year. You got to understand what it takes to win games like this. I think our team does.
You mentioned it, not a whole lot of room out there to make plays. How do you overcome that?
Yeah, I think that you try not to force something that's not there. Right now, they're in a good structure in the neutral zone, and even in their D zone. I think our defensemen got to get our pucks a little bit better because it creates a little more chaos for us in front, and it helps break down their pressure in the D zone.
All these games down the stretch continue to have major playoff implications.
Jari says, hey, Kyle, I've been learning hockey. How do I skate backwards? I wouldn't know. I don't know how to skate or ice skate. I tried learning roller skating once a while ago. I sort of got the hang of roller skating. I might be able to roller skate, but the Dolphins are the only Florida team to not win a championship since the start of the year 2000. The Flames are getting spanked by the Devils. Does that mean the Tampa Bay Rays won the World Series? Because you do mean all teams? Or is it just South Florida? Because last I saw Jaguars, I don't think the Jaguars have been Super Bowl champions. I don't know if the Magic have ever won. Yeah. Jaguars never even made it that far.
I recommend my Roche Posay body cream. One application a day keeps very dry skin away.
The Magic tried once, failed miserably.
Helps repair the skin barrier. La Roche Posay.
Today we went to the beach, and it was
Let's see.
life's a trip. Make the most of it, and that's what's in.
I'm finding two people in You're just a nerdy fellow who works on computers. I need your help.
Miami has the Dolphins.
Do you ever count the things I'm good at?
Still the second intermission. Oh yeah, how many of you saw that we got Artie Burns? At least the Dolphins did. And they re-signed Benito Jones. So yeah, what are your predictions for the third periods? Will either team score a goal? Hang on a second. The heater broke.
What do you mean the heater broke?
Well, the heater started doing the thing where CIA.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, if you try to turn it up too high, it will start
Which
buzzing.
means it's just when it turns on.
It's overheated, I think.
The last one did that too, and it was just broken. It never stopped doing that. So let me see. Put on low,
Medium.
Okay, so we'll just leave it off for now, and maybe it'll still be okay. But that would match the rest of the week.
Jake says you got one of those old school heaters with the heat coils. It's a heat dish.
Yeah, it's a heat dish. We had two of them. Now we have one. Probably need to buy new ones next year.
Where do we live? Maryland.
All right. Okay, stinking Dolphins. Let's go.
Collins says must be a sign. Panthers win at the buzzer. Jake says his grandma's heaters used to do that if they were left on for too long.
Yeah, I mean we've had that's the first time it's happened here, so who knows? I mean we've had it on for whole days before, but maybe it's just warm enough outside where now the heater's overheating, I guess.
They are pizza, but they are delicious.
Cheetos pizza thing? It changes everything. Hey, you guys ready? Pretty tasty. Hey, Donnie, don't you got someplace to be?
Cheetos Cheese Pizza Puffs. Proud to be the second best pizza thing.
Sweet kid.
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife. You're just a nerdy fellow who works on computers. I need your help. You're just not a killer, Charlie.
Roll it up. And by the law,
All right, so the third period's finally about to start.
scoreless game going to the third period for just the second time this season for the Panthers. The stats sponsored by your South Florida Hyundai.
Will the Steelers go to the Super Bowl if Rodgers is on the Steelers?
Oh my god, can you imagine?
I want that to happen just for
Just for the memes.
just for urinating Tree losing his mind.
Yeah.
Winterfell says, "Who would be my dream ads to the Panthers roster?" We already got that. His name is Brad Marchand. Just for watching the rest of the league melt down at the
Right.
idea of Bennett, Kachuk, and Marchand all on the same line, much less the same team. Of course, there are plenty of Panthers fans that wish the other Kachuk was here in
Yes.
Florida as well.
Yes.
Jason Todd says, "Where's my fist bump? Let's go, Cats fans. Where's the good vibes? Vamos Gatos." So, Balinskis is the only defenseman to have not reached at least 12 minutes of ice time.
Only 16 minutes.
16
They are
minutes.
abusing that man.
It's like, I didn't sign up for this.
All right, here. Hey, practice for the. Ow!
Sorry.
Jeez. You broke my hand now. Huh?
St. Louis scores 1-0 over Vancouver. Both teams are tied.
Ah!
Wow. Blocked away by Bub.
Could we
So-
not?
So the Blues and Canucks are tied in the standings. Tied points, tied regulation wins. Right now it's Vancouver in that second wild card
Yeah.
spot. So the winner of that game will be in the second wild card spot in the West by the end of tonight.
Samoskevich battles again. Favreau in behind his own net. Up the boards, Chinakov. He's able to clear. Again, the Blue Jackets 3 points out of a playoff spot. A huge game for them.
Well, I'm sure the Panthers coaching staff, they looked at those ice times. Some of the shifts were pretty extended for the Panthers.
Forsling with the puck leaves it for Verhaeghe, and
Nope.
Verhaeghe's shot is blocked.
A take check at the end goal. Got around the boards to Danforth. Verhaeghe with the pressure. Danforth fought through it. Jones finds Verhaeghe. And Forsling with the help of
Jason
Jones.
Todd says, "Let's go Panthers. Let's go Panthers. Let's go Panther. Go Cats. Go." Just Kachucking around says, "Wild card, baby."
Ah. Let's just get a goal. Oh, no! Balinskis did it again.
Fantilli
Oh, my
missed.
God.
Oh, please. The sooner we can get Balinskis out of the... Has Balinskis been out of the lineup at all?
Well, he was. And then Ekblad did stupid things.
Yeah,
Boy.
Balinskis has been a bad
I mean,
recently.
he's not been good handling the puck. Defensively, he's been in decent position, but
Columbus.
that's the second time trying to clear the puck. I mean, that's the other one.
Columbus. Yeah, I mean, Florida Man says, "I want Rogers to do the same team's tour Favre did next. Vikings." Sorry to burst your bubble. The Vikings, I believe, have said that they do not want Rodgers. That they are rolling with J.J. McCarthy as quarterback one.
Yeah.
The one thing that was missing in that second period that we saw a little bit more in the first was Panthers defense being able to
So
get
it's
shots from the point.
pretty much looking like Rodgers' only options are the Browns, aka the Brown Jets,
Right.
the Giants, aka the Blue Jets, or Pittsburgh.
We could always just have Tua sneeze and give himself another concussion, and then we could get Rodgers.
Nico Mikula controls deep in his own end.
Yeah, Tua sneezes and bumps his head again. I feel bad for Tua because
Werenski out of his own zone.
Is it all the money you feel bad about? Because I don't. Oh no!
just the amount of memes he has to
Right.
see on the probably daily basis
Oh, great.
of
Here we
how
go.
he is
Oh.
Gadgel with Sturm.
I thought they were going to call a penalty on this, but it was just offsides.
Like, I wonder what's more annoying, the concussion memes or if he can't win in the cold memes.
Right.
Jake says money doesn't matter if you end up with CTE later in life.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he's made his decision. We already heard him. He's not retiring.
Sturm or Bjornfoot's goal. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Here comes
Here
Verhaeghe.
comes Verhaeghe. Well,
Oh man, I thought Barkov was going to get a shot there.
when Verhaeghe touches the puck, does the opposing goalie automatically get a raise in his shot percentage before he even shoots the puck?
You mean in his save percentage?
Yeah, like when Verhaeghe touches the puck, the other goalie's save percentage goes up.
First pass coming out of your own zone. It'll be good key here in this third
Come on.
period.
Oh, no, it's a
Ah.
2-on-1.
Mikula pinch. What the hell was Mikula doing there?
Florida man says we need Marchand as soon as possible. This is bad. Will Marchand fix our defensive pairs right now?
Well, I mean, it's nothing. The pairs are fine as long as Balinska stops giving the puck away, but nobody's scoring.
Ugh. So deprived of goals. This is the
Right?
antithesis of what my favorite kind of hockey game
I
is.
know.
My favorite hockey games are when goalies suffer. Kay says, this is hogwash. Florida man says, I love Tua, but he needs Iron Man's helmet.
Yeah. Well, at least this year we've got Zach Wilson if Tua is hurt. That should make a huge difference. Wrap the Lombardi up now.
Both teams have been caught in their own zone a number of times, and then when they do get some changes off,
Capitals can clinch a playoff spot tonight.
Wow.
Really? They're the first? I thought for sure Winnipeg would have the first chance to clinch a playoff spot. Kate says, Yager, come back and save the day.
Man.
Come on, defense. Zach Wilson is going after Tua's mom.
Yeah.
Did you see
You
that?
got a 4-on-2.
Come on, please don't screw this up. You screwed
He
it up.
screwed it up.
Why?
Oh my God, it's gotten worse. Good job by Rodriguez.
No.
Ah! Dude,
Here
here comes the third period.
I think this is Yager's last year where he's playing
Here we
games
go.
for his team.
Jesus.
Amanda, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
She says, Kyle, what type of voodoo did you put on the cats?
It's Kyle's fault. It's every year around his birthday. The whole thing falls apart.
RBJ says, this is horrible. Come on,
Come
please.
on.
We were waiting.
What was that?
We were waiting for someone to go in front, but we completely messed up the pass. Ugh.
13:40 left. Well, I heard a whistle. Well, I guess not.
13 and a half to go in the third. Of course, it's this period that's the slowest.
Yeah.
Bennett gets the clear. It's not icing. We get a change. Bob sends the puck over to Schmidt.
Here comes the part where Columbus is desperate. And we start scrambling around.
Hot dog. Jager Lonson stopped playing in the NHL. He plays for his what is it, Kladno team.
Yeah.
Is that KHL?
Not sure if it's KHL or not.
Reinhardt got the steal there. Here he is at center. Net by Danforth, who takes it.
What league is that?
It's gonna be the 1-0 Columbus League if we don't wake asses up. Same disease. Come on.
Reinhardt with the puck. Come on, Verhaeghe, please. God damn it. What is wrong with you? Or is Elvis just playing out of his mind? It's both, isn't it?
That came out.
Ugh. And Burkeen says, how has no one scored already? Ding.
Ugh.
Puck hits post.
What are we doing? Are we going to commercial? Showing us a replay now, and they take the replay away. You bastards.
Ugh.
Oh, he's right.
I think the whole team is caught for Verhaeghe-itis.
Damn it.
Collins says Panthers goal at the buzzer.
Hope so.
Florida
Maybe you were right. We'll go to overtime scoreless.
Sorry, I heard checking.
Well, now we can save our customers.
And Hot Dog says my NHL Player 17 Pro mode would have scored 10 goals already. Metallic says they could literally have an empty net. We only get like 2 goals. Hey, Amanda is a new member.
Hey, thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda. All the memberships you've given away. I guess they don't give you your own free one.
Amanda says, I don't know why it kicked me out.
That's so wild.
Jacob says, did anyone tell the Panthers in the dressing room that Toronto is beating the Rangers right now? Brent says, this is a dang good game.
It is a good game pending the result.
So, yeah, Bob bailing us out for the gajillionth time.
Yeah.
And then what happened here for Verhaeghe?
Oh, right into his glove.
And then Reinhardt was right. Okay, what time is it? I need to sync the.
7:50.
Hey, Amanda, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
She says YouTube's always gives me problems with my cards.
I believe it.
Oh, that was a whiff by Columbus, but they recover. Yeah.
Okay.
It's icing by Columbus. RSB says if we win in regulation, stay first in Atlantic. Kate says, I think Bob's the only one who showed up tonight. If we win in overtime and the Leafs win in regulation, drop the second. Jacob says, genuine question. Do you think the Panthers management used the context of these 18 games without Ekblad to determine whether they plan to re-sign him? I have concerns with Jones. I worry we mortgaged our goalie's future in exchange for an average defenseman.
Yes and yes and yes. Yes to all of that. Giving Jones all that term and money is just basically like re-signing Ekblad.
Reinhardt one more time. Mulder's
Let's
has
see.
the icing call on Columbus. Reinhardt waits.
Shot blocked. Where have we seen this before? Okay, thank you,
shot,
Barkov.
Barkov.
First line has been insane every time they're out there on the ice. Too bad you can't keep them out there the whole game. Shots are 24-20 in favor of the Panthers. And we just iced the puck with 10:06 to go. RSB says if Bolts and Leafs win tonight and we don't, we go from first to last in Atlantic. I don't even think we can beat Ottawa at this point. Bjornfoot has blocked 3 shots tonight. 10:06 to go in the third. Face off in the Panthers zone. Columbus wins the face off. Where's that puck? It's behind the net. Rodriguez and Bennett trying desperately to keep the puck away. No, Bennett, don't give away the puck. Thank you, Bob. Commercial. 9:53. We are over halfway through the third. This has officially become torture.
Exactly.
Frank says if Barkov scores, I'll stop drinking. RSB says, can we take the rest of the season to clone Barkov 15 times and just play with 16 of them? Pun intended, because he's number 16.
Gotcha.
Hello, Rick. It's rainy in Maryland tonight.
It's raining.
RBJ says, I'd rather this slump happen now than in the postseason. Yeah, well, it's exactly what happened last year. Hot Dog says, how are y'all's Orioles doing? We don't root for the Orioles.
Yeah.
Still Marlins fans, and,
Well,
you know.
fans is a loose term. I enjoy laughing at them.
Brent Jones says, this is going to overtime. If it doesn't go to overtime, we're blaming you, Brent. Frank says, hey, we need some rain down here. The Florida Keys are burning.
Yikes.
Brent says, Jaws looks tired.
Got a little bit of a headache, so I'm just resting my eyes on the commercial. That's all.
Florida Man says, my stream is like a minute behind.
Yikes.
Hot Dog says, I'm an Astros fan. Hey, congrats on your team actually winning the championship to at least absolve yourselves of the cheating. Let's just hope they didn't do the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Like, baseball is funny now. I think like the pitchers and catchers and batters, they all have like communication devices in their helmets.
Oh! Son of a bitch.
Bob is complaining. Sherman needs to sell the fish, says Florida Man.
What is Bob? Is it?
Let's see. Off the draw. There's a shot.
What's Bob saying?
Let's see where the puck is. Oh, he kicked it in. Jenner kicked it in.
Yeah.
That's deliberate. It's kicked in.
Yeah. That's kicked in.
I am positive we're getting. Yeah, that is as deliberate a kick
Yeah.
as you get. So
That's
this is not
gotta be coming back.
This is hockey, not soccer. This absolutely has to come back.
You want to see my head explode?
Right there, he winds it up.
He winds it up
and just kicks it.
And, I mean, no goal. Yeah,
no goal.
They didn't even need to look at that twice.
Easiest no goal call ever. Jenner tried to pull a fast one. No wonder Bob was complaining.
No wonder Bob was like, bro.
Florida man says, I love soccer, but wrong sport, fool. So this game is still tied at nothing with 9:47 to go in the third. Hot Dog says, bro is not Messi. Cade says, oh, thank God. I was going to go postal for a second. Right? Frank says, now watch Columbus get a goal anyways because we're that team. Don't you put that evil on us, Frank. Maybe Barkov gets that goal and you have to go sober.
Yeah.
If Barkov scores a goal tonight, Frank, you should go sober for 16 days minimum. Jake says, shush. Jacob says, am I the only one that finds it weird when they celebrate hardcore even though they know they kicked it in? Like they're trying to sell it?
Right.
Of course you would want to sell it. Frank says, deal. Deflected out of play is the Jones shot with 8:55 to go in the third. Hot Dog says, what is sober? I still don't get what it means. Your local Panthers fan says that Goldie said the Cats will make sure the cannon doesn't go off when the camera was facing the camera. Florida man says Bobby is about to have an assist after that BS. Verhaeghe with the puck.
Verhaeghe again.
Oh my God. The dude literally has forgotten how to score.
This is the most incredible destruction.
Reinhardt got knocked down. Come on, will you shoot?
Jesus.
Metallic says, why do you think it's so difficult for us to score? Well, at least one of our top six has completely turned into a pumpkin.
And the other one is not there.
Yeah. Swagless. Says Florida man. iDog says, okay, where's my ceremonial knife and who's breeding the goat?
Right? I mean, what's amazing is the number of chances he's consistently getting and still can't put the puck in the back of the net.
iDog, that's the wrong ritual, though. You need a hockey stick and a live rat.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that to the rat, though.
No, I don't want to kill the rat.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to...
what the hell are we doing?
If you want to do voodoo against the Blue Jackets,
shit.
Toast thinks Bennett deserved Verhaeghe's contract. Hungry Xenomorph says Verhaeghe as whatever the hockey version of the Yips is. Hey, John, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, John. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, John.
He said cheesy cheeseburger huts.
Hey, bud. Yeah, sounds good.
So
They got Bennett for the stupidest call. Absolutely brutal.
Please, short-handed goal for the Panthers. I am begging you.
Damn it.
So now we have to kill another penalty. Columbus wins the face-off. Bob with the glove save. Lightning are winning 2-1. So 7:28 to go in the third. 1:54 of penalty kill left to go. 7:28, Florida man. The puck is dropping now. And Columbus won the face-off. It hit the post! Jones gets the clear.
Jeez.
Thank you, Seth Jones. Hey, Icy. We're going to need wine after this game.
Oh, my God.
Good God. Now, we're the Panthers fans watching this game. Imagine being the Columbus fans. You're 3 points out of a playoff spot. You desperately need these points. Yeah, Blues still have a 1-0 lead over Canucks. Jameson is probably not happy with that.
Can't get it out.
At least one of those teams has scored.
Right?
Come on. Just keep the structure together and no giveaways, for the love of God. Marchenko misses the net.
Oh, no.
Puck is right in front.
Get to it. Oh, no.
No.
Damn it.
No. Yes.
Okay, get it out. Yes.
Clear.
All right.
Calgary's trying to tie their game. Calgary is still very much alive for that wild card. They need to win.
Loose through
and
Ryan
another
got the
clear.
Beautiful. We can get a change now.
They were committed to stay out there for the whole 2-minute power play.
Let's see, waning seconds of the kill.
Good job. Oh,
Reinhardt. It's offsides with 2 seconds left on the kill. Kate says, "Go Flames, go!"
Oh,
post and then Bob with attempt stopping.
Look at that. Oh.
It's a good thing Bob's didn't move backwards, or he would have deflected that in.
Deflected it in.
Okay, penalty kill is over.
Right.
Bennett might have been a little early rushing out.
Maybe the clock wasn't.
$5:29 to go. Panthers 25-24 advantage shots on goal. We have to play so many desperate teams. Reinhardt with the puck after Barkov wins the faceoff. I saw the stick handle of Elvis and thought that puck was in. I'm hallucinating goals now.
It wasn't just you.
Icy says, "Man, what the hell is going on in this game?"
Well, we lost another defenseman, so of course that means we can't score.
Mikula shoves a guy. 5 minutes exactly to go in the thirds. iDog says we have to play the Capitals next. Yeah. That probably will be more of a blessing. The Capitals are not desperate for points. The Capitals might clinch a playoff spot tonight.
Yeah, good. Then they can rest. They should just rest Ovechkin the rest of the way.
Jameson says the Canucks tied it early in the third. Ooh. So it's early in the third, which means Canucks Blues might still be going after this is over, even if this game goes to overtime.
Right.
So if the Calgary and St. Louis game is still going after this game is finally over, I'll tune in and see what happens.
Starting in the shower with La Roche-Posay cleansing oil.
Arkansas beat Kansas 79-72. Too bad I know nothing about NCAA basketball. Oh, I imagine I imagine Clemson losing. They were down by 22 at one point and then ended up losing by 2.
Jeez.
Yeah. And they were the 5th seeds going up against the 12th seed. Florida man says, "Is this what waterboarding feels like?"
Only the second-snap platform Bobrovsky has had the right moves in this game so far. He has gone side to side, and through all this chaos, he just stays very
They gave move of the game to Bob for.
Oof.
Metallic says this feels like last year's game against Carolina. Oh God! Oh God! Not that game! Not that game. Idog says no. This is Chinese water torch. Tony says, I am hoping Boston wins against Vegas to give the Oilers a chance to tie Vegas for first. Kings fans, would you rather play Edmonton in the first round for the 4th year in a row, or would you rather play Vegas?
Held in. Samoskevich can't
But no
quite
one
get it.
was there. I thought they were going to call it penalty.
Wondering.
3 on
There we
2.
go.
Come on. Go.
What the hell was that?
Bennett, where were you sending that? You can't airmail pucks like you
damn
can
it.
airmail footballs.
4 minutes left. Oi.
Cade says, Bobrovsky, only one whose train left the station this morning.
Ah.
For Hagee can't even get out of the maintenance sheds.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, I should say it's...
No. Come on, guys.
What is it?
Can't clear. Whoa.
Come on, reach that puck. Yes. Barkov.
Okay. Barkov, yes, thank you.
Reinhardt does
All
have
by
it.
himself.
No one within 10 feet.
Oh,
come on, Mikula. Pass. Ah! Of course, Elvis gloves that. Jason Todd says, let's go, boys. We got this. Barkov goal here. Come on, Cats. Hungry Seymour says, seriously, who is putting NyQuil in the water bottles? Flames tied it. Idog says, Paul Maurice is having the time of his life right now.
Yes, he is.
2:58 to go. Less than 3 minutes until a potential game tied and nothing going to overtime. 2:58 to go in the third. This is where they're showing where all the shots have been. Lundell with the puck chooses to send it behind the net. And it's just stuck between Provorov and Luosterainen.
Just leave it there for the 3 minutes.
Calgary just took the leads.
Wow.
Who are they playing again? And how quickly did they score 2 goals? RSB, this is a summary of the last 5 Panthers games. Oh, I guess he's about to. Oh, New Jersey. iDog says both teams should pull the goalies. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, Jesus.
Bob stops the puck again. Both goals were scored in pretty quick succession. So New Jersey's tailspin continues.
Yeah.
1:52 to go in the third. We won the faceoff and then immediately had that win taken from us.
Can't clear. Oh,
wide.
Jesus.
Verhaeghe has
great.
the puck.
Verhaeghe's got the puck.
But he hangs on to it. Reinhardt. Oh, and Merzlikins makes the save. Reinhardt. Barkov. Forsling. Forsling, why don't you shoot the puck at 100+ miles an hour again? Barkov.
Barkov. Oh, no. Oh, thank God for Forsling.
But it just delays the giveaway.
Minute and 5 seconds left.
Last minute of regulation, and Bob has to stop the puck again. 58.6 seconds, which, funnily enough, Andre says that the Flames scored twice in 58 seconds.
Ooh.
RBJ, this is pure torture.
This is.
58.6 to go in the third.
No spoilers in the chat, please.
Yeah, if you happen to be ahead, puck is dropped. We win the face-off. Luosterainen up ahead. Boquist has trouble with the puck. Held in. Oh my God, it just keeps getting sent wide or blocked. Let's see.
Oh,
Lundell, come on, please.
No, I couldn't
get
to it. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
The Blue Jackets just took a delay of game penalty with just a hair under 30 seconds to go.
Oh, my God.
Ah! Oh, my God. Icy says if this was golf, both teams would be in the Stanley Cup. Wow.
Oh.
Come on, Panthers, please. Someone has been saying buzzer beater.
Yeah, it just went straight up and over.
Eisenite says, spoiler, Vader is Luke's father. Oh my God, the Blue Jackets fans must be about to have an aneurysm. Karel Marchenko took the delay of
things.
Andre says, cardiac cats, I can't handle this. iDog says the Blue Jackets coach's face is so red right now. Swine999 says, I need a goal for my bet.
All right, there's the draw.
Who gets that puck? Come on.
We get
to it. All right, Jones over to Reinhardt. Come on, please. Reinhardt deflected at the corner. Reinhardt with the puck. And it looks like Columbus is going to get the clear. No!
Saved. Samoskevich.
Come on, buddy. Do it. Saved by
Oh, damn it.
Elvis.
And it's cleared, and that's the end of the game.
That's the end of
End of
regulation.
regulation.
We are going to overtime.
My God.
So that means we'll be on the power play to start
Yes.
overtime.
Yes.
Canucks up 2-1 in the middle of the third. Besser scored for Vancouver. Wow.
All right. Well, of course.
My God. I correctly predicted that this game was going to be 0-0 head into overtime.
Yes, you did.
Are you going to put Matthias on Twitter?
Okay, yeah. Let me get him. Screw over real quick
Okay.
because you only got like 30 seconds here.
Oh my good God.
Right?
So this is what it looks like when a short-handed Stanley Cup champion, defending Stanley Cup champion, and a team desperate for points clashes. Oh. I am so happy Marchenko took that penalty. At least the Panthers will have an extra man for a whole minute and a half.
If it takes that long, let's go. Let's finish this. Well, we didn't allow 3 goals in the third period.
Calgary won 5-3. Brent says, damn it, Jones. Damn it, Jaws. This game sucks. Oh. Leafs won against the Rangers. The last game to end tied at 0 in regulation for the Panthers was February 4th, 2020 at Columbus. And Columbus won that game in overtime.
Yeah.
It's been over 5 years, and the last time we were tied at 0 headed into overtime was at Columbus. Maybe we can even the score in that category.
All right.
Stars Lightning tied it to
Barkov, Reinhardt,
and Jones. Here we go. Overtime has started. Just play it safe. You have an extra man on the ice.
Oh.
Barkov! Oh, for frick's sake. Jones resets it. Come on. Barkov. Jones, Barkov.
Yeah! There you go, baby. Yes! Yes! Finally!
Woo!
Finally!
Barkov wins it in overtime.
Holy crap, that took forever.
Guess who has to be sober for 16 days?
Frank, you got to be sober.
Frank,
you can't drink for 16 days.
Woo! Oh, that's great. Look at that passing back and forth, and then Barkov just with a laser.
With a laser is right.
Thank you, our captain, my captain. It's his second overtime goal of the season.
Man.
Yeah, let's go home, baby. Yeah, this was the most stressful game in a while.
Yes.
Florida man says,
okay.
I called it. Let's go home, baby. Frank says, it doesn't
Frank.
count. That's overtime. I'm still drinking.
No,
Frank.
Oh, my God. I'll be back.
You had to be sober, Frank. Kazuma says on the plus side, Jaws did not have to lift tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have to lift, and I only have to clap once.
Yeah. Yeah, thank goodness is right. The Panthers win 1-0 over the Blue Jackets, and that makes 8 consecutive wins against Columbus. True says 2 points. Reinhardt gets his 40th assist of the year. Wow. We are so back. Yeah. Oh no, Canucks are losing 3-2 to the Blues. Trevor says, want a beer, Franco? Wait. Wow. What a game. Yeah. Dimitron says, thanks for keeping my parlay alive, Panthers. I need UCLA now. Yeah, that was fast. It took like 30 seconds. I am sure Kirill Marchenko is going to be in for one of the biggest dressing downs of his career. Yeah, we all love this team. Elvis, yeah, credit to him. He gave us a run for our money and then some. So I am going to switch to the Calgary. No, excuse me. I am going to switch to the Vancouver and St. Louis game if it is on here. Come on. Where is it? Here it is. Canucks and Blues, which is a crucial game for both teams. There's about 9.5 to go. Yes, Bob got a shutout. Yeah, Morley says Barkov is such a troll. Ricky Neal says, I hope they can keep this up on Saturday against the Caps. Yeah, well, the Caps will not be desperate for points. Florida man says, okay, one last time. Let's go home, baby. Jason Todd says, Barkov did it. Let's freaking go. Good vibes to all Panthers fans. It's beautiful. Frank Salazar in the chat has to be sober for 16 days now. Yeah, still tied for first. And we still have the tiebreaker against the Leafs, I believe. Yes, Andre, the Blue Jackets did have a called back goal because of a blatant kicking in of the puck by Jenner. Florida man says, love this team so freaking much. So, Kate says, Scary Phoenix, this is the kind of game I love, even though I hate overtime. Yeah, Elvis definitely made this a game. Frank says, I'll have my last drink tonight, man of my words. Sounds good, Frank. Yeah, you are allowed to have a drink after whatever the hell this game was. And then for the next 16 days, sober. So, yeah, the shot after they showed the man in the penalty box. Am I going to watch March Madness? No, not really. Oh, Canucks have had a pretty good chance there. So, yeah, St. Louis is currently winning 3-2 with less than 8 minutes to go in the third. Did they fire the cannon? I have no idea. Jake says a 1-0 game does not make it a bad or boring game. Yeah, Bobby. Lankinen makes the glove save with 7:17 to go in the third. This is iDog says this is bad for our hearts. David says, do you think Paul Maurice likes this type of game? Oh yeah, he loves this game. So the Islanders currently have a 2-1 lead against the Canadiens. The Ducks have taken a 3-1 lead over the Preds. The Stars and Lightning are tied at 2. The Kings have a 2-0 lead over the Blackhawks. Winnipeg and Edmonton are tied at 1. Buffalo and Utah are tied at 1. And yeah, the Avalanche destroyed the Sens 5-1. The Flames came back and beat the Devils 5-3. The Leafs did win in regulation 4-3 against the Rangers. The Capitals won 3-2 against the Flyers. And what an amazing overtime win for the Panthers. So yeah, the Panthers and Leafs are still tied for first in the Atlantic. We have one more regulation win, and that's our tiebreaker. One more. So the Blue Jackets only get 1 point, which might potentially devastate their chances. So, want to hear the hilarious part? The Flames temporarily have the second wild card in the West, but is guaranteed to immediately lose that spot when there is a winner in this Vancouver St. Louis game. It is possible if this game goes to overtime, if the Canucks and Blues game goes to overtime, then the Flames would drop beneath both of them, because one of the Blues and Canucks would have 76 points and the other would have 77, and the Flames would only have 75. So yeah. Hello, YouTuber. Frank says, good night, boys. Good night. Let's see. Hey. Well, someone says the Leafs are winning this year. Amanda says, Kyle, do you like Seth Jones? I think he's worse than Ekblad. It's hard to say if he's worse than Ekblad.
Here's your up-to-date wild card standings. 3 teams with 75 points in the West after Calgary.
Card Hobbyist says Seth Jones doesn't have the chemistry yet with the team. Seth Jones got thrown into the fire through no fault of his own because of Ekblad's suspension and now Kulikov's injury. So there's 5:55 left in this Vancouver and St. Louis game. The Flames won tonight, so the Blues, Canucks, and Flames are all tied at 75, which means whoever wins this game will get the second wild card spot in the West for tonight. and it's possible that Calgary might end up behind both of these teams if this game goes to overtime.
Right. Right, right.
RBJ says, I love my captain. Jake says, Ekblad isn't bad, though. Everyone literally overanalyzes every mistake he makes and never pays attention to anything else he does.
That's the cost of blocking Jaws. If he wouldn't have blocked me on Twitter, I would have kept being nice to him. But he blocked me on Twitter, so we call him Eggplant.
So there's 5 minutes to go in the third period between the Canucks and Blues. I'm just curious to see how this game ends, because it is a really fun race between a few teams in the West for that last wild card spot.
All right, well, I'll be right back then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Binnington just made the blocker save. So it's to become a shooting gallery where Binnington has to defend. Four minutes to go. The Canucks have been trapped in their own zone for a long time. And now, the Blues had been trapped in their own zone. The Canucks are desperate to tie up this game. Tony says first place doesn't guarantee Toronto a game. 7-win. Look what happened against Boston last playoffs. Silva says, wow, what a snoozer. It was not a snoozer, Silva. It was a lot of things, this Panthers game. It was not a snoozer. That is a 1-0 overtime win, courtesy of Barkov. And Bob being in a playoff form. And having to contend with Elvis trying to bail out his team, too. Oh, the Canucks game. Oh, it's picked up. The Canucks had just recently had a very long shift, 2.5 to go. The Canucks are going to have to pull Lankinen if they want to get the man advantage. And they just iced the puck. Your local Panthers fan says, I'm happy we won, but man, what a low-scoring game. It happens, but come on.
Hughes had hit the butt end of the stick of Binnington earlier, and there was a point shot that was deflected, hit Sherwood just to the left of the net. Just wild play around the net. Joseph lays out to make the block. The Blues hanging on to this 3-2 lead.
So the Canucks just emptied the nets. So Canucks still trying to tie this game, which would, if this game goes to overtime, it guarantees that the Flames, looks like the Blues are up. So 1.5 minutes to go. Hey, Amanda, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda, for the 5. She says, Jaws, what's your views on Seth Jones? Is he hindered from the absence of Ekblad playing out of position?
Well, boy, there's a lot there.
Dylan says, I'm still screaming.
He reminds me of Ekblad a lot. I liked him with Mikkola. It was better tonight with Forsling, but I think we just, he's going to get beat deep every once in a while because he will pinch for that offense, and I don't think he has the speed to make up for it as much as we would like. I just don't understand now. I don't know what we're going to do because with that contract, it's basically like re-signing Ekblad to the contract he already had. So either Ekblad's gone and we're just going to replace him. What we're seeing tonight could be an audition for Bournefoot on the second line next year, at least to start the season. Jones is a very expensive, very good second pairing defenseman. I think when we made the trade, I kind of feel the same way where I kind of feel like it would have been better at 50%. It should have been I would have liked to have seen it be a 3-way trade. Chicago getting Spencer and the other team getting the first to handle 25% more of the salary. It'd be a lot more palatable at 5.
Adonis says Jones has always struggled against the rush defense.
Yeah.
Bjornfoot deserves some time at LD, says Morley. He says Seth Jones' board play is crap.
I think he's a little bit better than Ekblad in some of those areas.
Amanda, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
She says, I think we lost with Seth Jones.
Well, maybe taking into consideration losing the Spencer contract is a bit of a help there too. We were gonna move Spencer because apparently Bob wants to re-sign and he's gonna stay the number 1 for some time. So I think at some point we were definitely moving Spencer. I think like I said, if we were paying Jones $5 million, put him on the second pair with Mikkola, that's okay. But $7 million for your second pair guy that's tough. But I'm willing to give him a little bit more time. It's not like he's been terrible. Oh my God!
The Canucks just tied the game.
Oh,
wow!
With 3 seconds left.
Less than 3 seconds. Holy shit! Jameson must be exploding right now. Brock Besser ties the game with 3 seconds to go. I think I should change this banner to show.
Now we gotta watch overtime. The recap will be late.
Yeah. What a goal! Besser just beats Bennington glove side. Wow. We are going to overtime in St. Louis. Those fans are definitely
Wait a minute. You know what? Now we know what happened to Verhaeghe. Somebody kidnapped him and put him on Vancouver.
Yeah.
Because that's Verhaeghe's job. That's Verhaeghe's job.
One wild and crazy guy says, was the game exciting? I had to get some sleep. I haven't slept good in a couple weeks. Oh, it was exciting.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Great White says, Jaws is happy now because no lifting tonight.
Yeah, all right. So I'll sit and watch overtime.
Jameson says, Brock Star, baby. Yeah, Jameson. Look at Jim Montgomery.
Yeah, right?
Not again. Not again. You remember that?
Yes.
So the Canucks and Blues are tied, which means the Flames will be behind both the Canucks and the Blues in the standings.
Right.
Flames fans are not happy right now. They're like, God damn, this worst case scenario, mother.
Yeah. 3.9 seconds left. That's what they ended up back on the clock.
2.9. Jameson says, Brock for the Hattie in overtime here. Let's go. Drake is upsetting Missouri. That's the basketball team, not the rapper. So yeah, this game right here, we're looking at a crucial moment in the Western Conference wildcard chase. Yep. So they both have 76 points. Blues are 5-6 in overtime. The Canucks are 5-10. Oof. So Canucks win the face-off. Hronek with the puck. The Islanders are beating the Canadiens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because the Islanders are right there again.
Yeah. The Islanders might make
Montreal. How do you beat Ottawa and then going to lose to the Islanders?
Well, Colorado just destroyed Ottawa 5-1.
Wow. Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
They can't start losing games now. There's no room for error.
NHL Aviation says, hey guys from UBS Arena, when this game is done, you should put on Isles Habs. It's a great game. Oh. Depends on how much time is left.
Yeah.
4 minutes to go now in overtime. Holloway passes to Shen. Shen with the puck. Shen just circles the puck. Broberg now over to Holloway. Back to Shen. Wow. Jeez. Wide. And now Besser with the puck. So, in other words, NHL and Aviation, you're glad that I recommended you go to that game against the Canadiens. Hughes with the puck. Save. Bennington makes the save with 3:22 to go in overtime. Amanda says, Kyle, proud of you. You know all the players from each team. Well, on this broadcast, they're showing the names of the players controlling the puck.
You've gotten good. I can't remember the players on from line to line on my memory. As your memory is improving, mine is deteriorating. Pretty soon, I won't even remember what team we're rooting for.
Falk with the puck. Intercepted by Hughes. It's a 2-on-1 the other way.
Damn.
And his shot wide.
Pass the puck, dude.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to pass there.
If you're not going to pass, you got to hit the net, though.
Thomas Buknovic with the puck. So, yeah, Falk. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. Off the post! Wow.
Still held in.
Card Hobbyist says, age gives us all CRS eventually. Bugnovic, 2.5 to go, so we're halfway through overtime. Now Kyrou passes to Fowler. Kyrou on the rush. He's going for the
Did
wraparound.
it go in? It's in.
It's
Is
not
it
in.
No?
The
I
refs,
thought the ref pointed for a
ref
minute.
said no goal.
Got to see the replay on this. I could have sworn I saw him do that, but I guess not.
So
Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. Where's that puck?
there's no way to tell.
There'll be another angle, a close-up angle. Oh,
I don't think that ever crossed the line.
you got to see that from a different angle. Where is it?
Right there.
Oh my God!
It stayed on the line.
Wow. But they're gonna look at it anyway. You got to look at
Amanda says you guys are more excited for this game than the Panthers.
it.
Jeff Skinner scored his second goal for the Oilers, 2-1 Oilers. So they're going to look and see. I do not believe that puck crossed.
I don't think so.
Jameson says, no goal, we play on. Well, hold your horses, because they are reviewing. 2:12 to go in overtime.
This review here by the situation will allow all the best players to catch their breath. This could be a good view here, Ray.
Yeah,
Boy.
there is no evidence that crossed
No.
the line. It is right on the line.
Man, that's close.
Hot Dog says Kirill costs the Blue Jackets. He eats grilled cheese. Occam's Razor says it's nice to see the Panthers shut someone out for a change. Yeah. Bob gets another shutout on the year. In a duel, what was a really impressive goalie duel with him and Elvis. Good God, Elvis was trolling us in this game.
After reviewing the play, the call is confirmed. There's no goal.
So no goal. We play on. iDog says we do have 4 shutout wins this month. It's just been easy to forget because of the blown leads.
Yeah.
So we are still tied at 3 between Canucks and Blues. So Blues control the puck. Fowler with the puck. Fowler rushing. Pettersson trying to hang on to the puck. Hughes over to Pettersson. Hughes with the puck. Leaves it for Pettersson. Circles back. Passes to DeBrusk. Over to Hughes. 90 seconds left in overtime. Pettersson, that was not a great.
They had all that possession and they just gave it away.
Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Shen.
Oh, jeez, that's going in the net.
Wow. Broberg scores.
Wow.
Broberg. The Blues get the 2 points, which means the Blues are now in that last wild card spot.
Wow.
So we'll just watch the replay of this.
Yeah.
Jameson says,
sorry, bud.
Sorry, Jameson. Oh, that sucks. What the hell were the Canucks doing on that last possession?
Right.
Yeah, all that time.
All that time, and they just putzed around.
And Pettersson just lost the puck. And Lankinen just got beat.
Well, yeah. I mean, what can you do on that?
I mean, Broberg just breezed down the ice. And And Broberg immediately slammed into the boards after that because he couldn't stop his momentum. So yeah, the Blues take the second wild card spot with 77 points. The Canucks are right behind them at 76. And the big loser is the Flames, who are at 75 points, winning tonight and still losing ground. To two teams instead of just one. Okay. So I think will be a good time
you ready?
to sign off.
I gotta do the recap. So, all right, everybody. What did I do with the? Oh, here's the pen. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate everything. Thank you for all the super chats. Much appreciated. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. We don't have to bitch and complain. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't have to lift. Don't have to complain. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right.
Recap will be up in about a half hour.
Jameson says, thanks, guys, for catching the end of the Canucks game. 2 points, Panthers. Yeah.
Good thing, bud.
Good night, everyone. Peace out.